Okay, so what are sunscreens or sunblocks and why should we wear them? Hold on, wait. Why do they make our face white? Eee! Alright, okay, so on today's video, I will be telling you about my best sunscreens, why you should wear sunscreen, what they do, and a whole lot more. So keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nyechi Chiemela. I'm a skincare enthusiast and a public health lover. So here on my channel, I review skincare products. I tell you all you need to know from the ingredients, what it does, what you should look out for, the pros, the cons. Let's say the pros, the cons, what I like and what I don't like. So definitely stick around and subscribe down below if this kind of content is what you're looking for, if you want to improve your skincare routine. Where's that song from? Oh Jesus, that song is horrible. Alright, so stick around and let's dive right into today's video. Today's video, I will be talking about sunscreen types of sunscreens, what they do, what you should look out for, why you should wear them, and a whole lot exclusively. So consider, baby, watching the video till the end and subscribing down below and turning on your notification bell so you wouldn't get to miss my future uploads. Sunscreens are topical creams that you apply on the surface of your skin that help shield your skin from the deep penetration of UV rays such as UVA or UVB. And for you guys to understand, UVA means ultraviolet rays that age, while UVB means ultraviolet rays that burn. So just so you not forget. So the sunscreen protects your skin from UV rays and minimizes the penetration of such rays to the skin, which can trigger a variety of skin disorders like hyperpigmentation, skin disorders like overproduction of melanin, which produces melasma. You know, when all those things Africans we used to have, and when we say it is sunburn, well, it was caused by the sun, and then it is called hyperpigmentation or melasma. Okay, so do your research and understand the physiology of everything that concerns sunburn and sunscreen, so you will not have hyperpigmentation and say it's just an ordinary sunburn. When UV rays penetrate the skin, they usually trigger a whole lot of skin disorders, such as your skin producing more melanin than it should, and thereby causing a whole lot of uneven skin tone and dark spots and all these discolorations, including sometimes pimples that you just don't want to have. So that is why you should wear your sunscreen, because it does a whole lot for you. Alright, so why should you wear sunscreens? If you want to prevent certain skin conditions or certain skin disorders such as premature aging, or you want to avoid hyperpigmentation or melasma, if you're my type of person, you're a sensitive skin person and you're somebody that easily pigments fast, so like me, my sister, my brother, get yourself a sunscreen because it is very, very important. Studies and research have also shown that when you wear sunscreens, you prevent your skin from having cancer, you prevent your skin from getting skin cancer or any other skin disorder you cannot tolerate. Alright, okay. Alright, so there are two types of sunscreen, as we all know. There is mineral sunscreen and there is chemical sunscreen. Mineral sunscreen is also known as physical sunscreen. Now, physical sunscreen is very good for melasma prone skin or hyperpigmentation prone skin, such as somebody like me. If you're always going through any little burn, any little sting, any little scratch, your skin will just pigment. Your melanocytes will just start producing too much melanin and cause darkening of that area. Yes, the physical sunscreen is better for us and is very good. Alright, so if you also have sensitive skin, the physical sunscreen is something you should look into purchasing if you have a sunscreen. Oh my Jesus. The physical or mineral sunscreen is also good if you have a sensitive skin, or if your skin is easily provoked, you normally get, with any little thing, your body starts irritating you, starts scratching, something stings you, your skin just overreacts. Definitely go into or look into purchasing or look out for mineral sunscreens. I hope that makes sense. Alright, so when it comes to mineral or physical sunscreens, they are usually expensive and they are not something you can just enter any skincare supply store here in Nigeria and just purchase. The skincare supply store must really be top notch Like the skincare supplier must know something about sunscreens, or even goes abroad to get products. If you're in Nigeria, you know the struggle. So you can easily get a chemical sunscreen. Any skincare supply store, whether international skincare supply store or a local skincare supply store here in Nigeria, here in West Africa, can easily have chemical sunscreen because they are affordable. When it comes to physical sunscreens, which are my type of sunscreens, they are not affordable, and you can just not purchase them easily. Check any online store or get from somebody, a trusted vendor that deals or ships products from abroad. All right, so what are the major ingredients of physical sunscreen? Now, the major ingredients of physical sunscreen are: number one, it has zinc oxide, which are like the natural agents. It has titanium dioxide, which are the natural agents, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. So if you are purchasing any skincare, any sunscreen lotion or product, definitely make sure you read the ingredients list and see if it has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide. Don't just go purchasing anything because you see sunscreen you buy. Understand your skin type and understand your skin conditions or skin issues before you go into purchasing anything. It's quite easy and simple for us to purchase anything for our skin. All right, how does the physical sunscreen or mineral sunscreen work? How does it work? Number one, it reflects and bounces out UV rays. Like if you apply a physical sunscreen on your face right now and you go out under the sun, what it typically does, or what it does, is that when the light rays are coming up, like a mirror, you know what mirror does to light? It reflects out the light, and then by doing so, it's bouncing it off. And yes, it may cause a white cast. However, there are ways you can use to prevent the white cast from happening, which is, I'll talk about that before the video ends. All right. Okay, so moving on to the number two, to the second sunscreen we have. Remember I said there are two types. Now we have chemical sunscreen, and chemical sunscreen are mostly made from chemicals such as oxybenzone, avobenzone, oxysalate, octocrylene, homosalate. All these ingredients. That is why you should educate yourself and get to know anything you're purchasing or using. See the ingredient list and know if your skin is compatible with it before you start buying. Now, if you see any of these ingredients in any sunscreen you purchase, just have in mind that it has more, or it is a pure chemical sunscreen, period. You don't need to talk about any other thing for me to hear. Period, like ... That is it. This is it. It has a chemical component in it. It's purely a chemical sunscreen. If you see any of these ingredients I mentioned, if possible 3 of it or 2 of it, just know that. And then you did not see mineral or physical sunscreen in it. It did not say that. Forget it. It's a pure chemical sunscreen. All right, so why don't I like chemical sunscreen? The reason is because if you're a skin of color and you're on the hyperpigmentation, your skin is hyperpigmentation prone. With any sting, bite, itch, scratch, you can hyperpigment easily. Well, chemical sunscreen is really not what I will sit here and recommend for you to purchase. Otherwise, if your skin is perfectly normal, you don't have any hyperpigmentation, you're not on the sensitive skin type, please go ahead and use the chemical sunscreen. They all do the same thing. They protect your skin from sun UV rays. How does the chemical sunscreen do its work? It absorbs the UV rays, it heats it up inside, under your skin, inside your skin, and then after the absorption, it releases it or bounces it off as infrared rays. And that is why I will not recommend the product or this type of sunscreens for somebody that is hyperpigmentation prone. I will not recommend this product if you're somebody that has hyperpigmentation. Chemical sunscreens are just not my kind of sunscreens, except they are in very little percentages, where maybe just 2%, and then there's a whole lot of other nice ingredients in them. Maybe I could try them out, but ever since I discovered that I should go in and look out more for sunscreens that are physical or mineral, I have just changed. A whole lot has changed in my skincare routine. Do not use chemical sunscreens except your skin is not sensitive, is not hyperpigmentation prone. go ahead and use a chemical sunscreen. It does work. A lot of people have been on chemical sunscreens and they've not had any problem. And one other good part of the chemical sunscreen is that it hardly gives a white cast like the physical sunscreen. That's just the advantage I know it has. Alright, so let's move into my best sunscreens for skin of color or for somebody that hyperpigments easily. I'll talk about them right now. Number one is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc. I'll leave a picture somewhere on the screen. And number two is the Neutrogena Sensitive Skin Sunscreen. Yes, this is purely for sensitive skin. It has either ascorbyl phosphate or ascorbic acid in it, which is perfect. We have the CeraVe Mineral Sunscreen. We have the La Roche-posay. Is it that La Roche? I used to call it Roche-posay. Okay, La Roche-posay sunscreen. I'm going to leave that picture. It is super pricey, very, very pricey. And then we have the Color Science SPF Face Shield, SPF 50 Face Shield. We have the Australian Botanical Sunscreen. We have the Drunk Elephant Sunscreen. And then we have the Aveeno Mineral Sunscreen. And there are many other varieties or many other types of sunscreen. Now, if you want to purchase any of these sunscreens I mentioned, check out Chiemela. I think I may leave a link down below, or yeah. So check out any good online store. You definitely get them. And the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc is, I ran out of it and I threw out the pack. I am going to show you guys maybe on my next video, or when I'm about showing you guys my skincare routine. If you want to see a video on my skincare routine, give me a thumbs up and comment down below that you want to see a video on that. Alright, so Neutrogena Sheer Zinc, Neutrogena Sensitive Skin, and the CeraVe Mineral or Physical Sunscreen. These are the ones I know that are super available. Other ones you can do your research on the internet and find a beauty supply store that sells it. I'm sure some beauty supply stores in Lagos, Nigeria would have some of these products, but always make sure you're reading the ingredient list and you know if what you're purchasing, if it is mineral or chemical sunscreen. And make sure it's broad spectrum sunscreen that has UVA and UVB. This video is not to discourage you from the original sunscreen you've been using. It's just to educate you so you get to know that there are types of sunscreen, because I never knew this until I did my research and I found out. And I have a lot of my subscribers come to my description box and they get to ask me, oh please, what's the best lotion if I want to lighten my skin? What's the best lotion if I want to maintain my color? And they never ask me, please, what sunscreen will I use? I mean, if you're in this kind of climatic region, let me use that word, you need a sun protection. I have made that mistake. In fact, I wish I had known on time. I would have started using some SPF or sun protection lotions or ointments far back when. But this is why I'm making this video, so you wouldn't get to make the mistakes I have made, so you get enlightened and get to know better. Alright, okay, so I've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for being with me on this channel, and I hope to see you guys some other time. And if you have any video requests, any review, anything you want me to do, you want me to review any skincare product for you, comment down below and let your baby girl know. See you guys next time. Bye bye.